bliss, the death, the gladiator. What? We're going to fight here, of course. The Battle Bliss, the great arena of the abyss. But before we fight, I'd like to know more about the Battle Bliss. What would you like to know? The arena's operations are simple. It functions like a pyramid. Spectators are at the lowest level. Regulator gladiators are on the next tier. Irregular. Followed by the members of the Nahindrian League. The champion towers above them all, and the master of the arena stands on his shoulders like an omnipotent god. Tell me about what happens in the arena. The Battle Bliss is a gladiatorial arena. You must understand, fights are a big deal in Oceanira. They are the city's primary source of gossip and entertainment. They are much more than that. These gladiatorial matches serve as a kind of ritual, a daily offering to the demonic way of life. And these daily offerings, these rituals, are performed at the Battle Bliss. In a way, it's more of a temple than an arena. The arena is the only reason the city is still standing. Without the Battle Bliss, the demons would have brought Oceanira to ruins long ago. But instead of tearing down the city with their rage and their desire for slaughter, they come here to quench their thirst for blood. You see, the arena gives them a sort of release. It allows them to satiate their lust for violence. Who runs this place? His name is Irmangaleth. He's a Gambion. He was born in the abyss as the offspring of an incubus and a mortal woman. Incubi are naturally persuasive, but Irmangaleth's father was especially skilled at using his words to manipulate and control. Well, his son inherited his silver tongue. His ability to influence a crowd is unmatched. With just the sound of his voice, he can instantly instigate a riot or make a screaming group of demons fall silent and listen to his every word. When he warms up the audience, the spectators are ready to jump into the arena and fight the gladiators themselves. Who is the strongest fighter in the arena? The champion's title is currently held by an incubus named Gelderfang. He's the deadliest of Irmangaleth's fighters and serves as his bodyguard. He's a true artist of death and destruction. Of course, there are other fighters in the abyss who are more dangerous, but no one can kill like he does. He makes every death exquisite. He prolongs the agony and suffering of his opponents. He can transform any fight into a spectacular event. He turns combat into a performance and knows how to create a dramatic spectacle out of the most mundane match. There are only two things Gelderfang wants in life: pleasure and murder. They're his obsession, and he feeds that obsession every time he steps into the arena. After all, everyone in Oceanira knows his name, and the audience yells it at the top of their lungs every time he kills one of his rivals. What is Nahindrian League? It's an odd name, I admit, but it's in keeping with the latest trend. Nahindrian is a very popular word in Oceanira these days. The Nahindrian League is led by the arena's current champion, Gelderfang, and only the very best gladiators can become members. The fighters of the league belong to Irmangaleth, but not all of them are demons. Oceanira serves as a crossroads between multiple worlds, and fighters come from many different planes to perform in the arena. I've heard of Nahindrian crystals. Do you get them if you're a member of the league? Zeklex gives you a faint smile. They'd like you to believe that, but no. The members of the Nahindrian League are no different than the Nahindrian booze vendor in the tavern or the Nahindrian whip supplier at the flesh markets. None of them have actually access to any sort of Nahindrian crystals. I've heard that Nahindrian crystals contain immense power. Gelderfang would love to have one, and there are rumors that Irmangaleth promised him a crystal in exchange for services as a bodyguard. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me to find out that Irmangaleth was lying. I'm not sure he even knows how to get his hands on a Nahindrian crystal. I understand. I want all of Oceanira to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. The tiefling is silent. He looks as though he is calculating something in his head. Finally, he responds. If that is truly your goal, you will have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everyone's lips, but you'll have to prove yourself if you want to face the champion. A fight with Gelderfang is a big deal here in Oceanira, and only members of the Nahindrian League, the elite gladiators of the Battle Bliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others just to entertain spectators? These creatures of the abyss sow death and destruction in such a careless, casual manner. Cedar grimaces. I know that our mission is important, and I know we can't allow ourselves to get distracted, but by feelings and emotions, but smashing skulls and eviscerating bodies just to entertain these evil creatures? Ah, Yomide, it makes me sick just to think about it. But it is extremely difficult to join the League. You have to slay an active member and take their place. So if you wish to fight the champion, you'll have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in battle, I will be able to find you a match against a more reputable opponent. I've killed hundreds of demons. Why should I have to prove myself to anyone? The tiefling shrugs. I'm sure you've fought countless enemies back on Golarion, but this is the Abyss. No one cares. If you want the audience to respect you, you'll have to prove yourself in the arena. They won't take you seriously until you've shown them what you can do. Very well, I'll prove myself. I'll fight another newcomer. I'm glad that we've reached an understanding. Well, I'm ready to enter the arena. You're in luck. For the past couple of days, Irmangaleth has been obsessed with recruiting new talents. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Irmangaleth may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Hindrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched up against a very dangerous opponent. Who is my opponent? The tiefling looks questioningly at the imp, who is peeking up out of the bag. The imp shrugs and waves his hand dismissively before disappearing again. Zeklex turns back to you. Some nameless newcomer. Will it be a fight to the death? Of course, every fight must end in the death of a gladiator. It's the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators finish off their fallen opponents. They want to see spectacular death scenes and cunning coups to Grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal, Grace, and can be pierced back together, but Tiefling gives you an appraising glance. I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Well, we're ready. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere, but if he survives, who will stand against him? Well, they may be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. Okay. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny ugly package. It's Smugmuck's wild gang of methods! I'll bite your nose off, you Golarion scum! I'm the wild and terrible Smugmuck! Tremble before me! But why? We'll soon know which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters commence the battle.
Defend my dream.
We have a winner. All hail our glorious fighter. He emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. He decorated the arena with method guts. Give it up for Morgraine, the Method Slayer. Well, more like Bowman did a good job. They just obliterated the enemies. Hello? Can I fast forward? How do I? Demonic explain? What explanation? What did just? Huh? Why explanation? What did just happen? Because there were several of them, or what's the beef here? It's time to debut in the battle bliss. Middle ground here. Some proper demonic. But why explanations? Everything went fine. Because it was more than one opponent or what? But we were also more than one. What's the beef here? Eh? Is he here? Guys, why the heck are you going through the lava? Are you serious? Yeah, my team's... Guys, why the heck are you walking through lava? Why is the pathfinding, the automatic pathfinding programmed to walk through... What the heck? That was just... What the heck? Citizen. That clicks. How can I be of assistance? This your idea of a joke? What, were you trying to humiliate me? Why did you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? Conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, he's under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ha! Look at that! That's the Method Slayer! Train hard, boy, and maybe someday you'll be strong enough to fight a real Dretch. Zaklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale and he looks slightly sick as he glances at the corpse. What a brute, he mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on Irmangales's orders. He came up with a brilliant idea to match you up against a Method. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him, but I assure you, this will never happen again. Quick as a flash, Zaklex produces a gold coin from his bag and places it into your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation ark that is located near the Battle Bliss. This is one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. I demand a proper fight. Zaklex closes the bag hastily to prevent the imp's agitated efforts to escape. And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you, but first I need you to do me a favor. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flare twins, however they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I would be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I will cover the costs, of course. We were asked to kill those little Methods, as we did. Now we are asked to do another bad thing. They do not see us as crusaders anymore. They see us as one of their own. I will not become a slave trader. Zaklex frowns and exchanges glances with the imp as it peeks out of the bag. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I'll advise you to keep your morals on a tight leash if you want to survive, but fine, I must to take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flare twins takes place as soon as possible. I don't like being called the Method Slayer. I want to change my title. Nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it, and that's all that matters to Irmangala. You'll remain the Method Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Well, I'm ready to enter the arena. Stewart looks slightly worried, but nods. As you wish. It will be a difficult fight. This opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced, so make sure you are fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer to earning your place in the Hindrian League. Who is my opponent? Tiefling pats the bag absent-mindedly. A scrawny paw emerges and holds up two small fingers. Ah, yes, the Flare twins, a dangerous duo with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honor and prestige. However, you should remember that their stage name was given to them for a reason. Well, let's go. I wish you good luck. If you die, greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents, and return alive and victorious. So who will you fight today? I'll give you a hint. They'll get under your skin. Okay. Ah yes, one day they decided to get under a gladiator's skin. So they killed him, flayed him, and wore his skin as a suit. I'm pretty sure that meet the duo who makes all twins terrifying. Today they are going to dress themselves in the height of Golarion fashion, the Slayer Twins! Yes, please continue. Oh, I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft and spineless outsider. We'll see which contestants survive and which ones decorate the arena with their deadly bodies. Dead bodies. Fighters, commence the battle. If this were a fair fight, it would have been boring, but Imangaleth will never allow boredom in this arena. What the hell did just happen? Oh, interesting. Thrown my clothes! The suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon. Sister, in your memory, I will wear your face as a mask. What the fuck? Can we continue? Ah.
Take care of it.
Blade!
What a heavy blow to Alushinira's fashion scene, but what a magnificent fight. Despite my cunning schemes and despite the extensive experience of his rivals, the victory belongs to the Method Slayer. No, demand more explanations from Xeclex. Explanations over explanations. How long will our halo hold up? Oh, 50 minutes. Oh dear. I mean, not halo. Our wings. Our angelic power.
We do it my way.
Can I be of assistance? My fight in this arena was fair, far from fair. Care to explain? The imp squeals angrily as he tries to get out of the bag. Xeclex holds the bag shut, fighting to keep his belligerent companion inside. I swear it was Ilbangales's idea. As you should already know, he is not a fan of fair fights. I regret that you've been caught in his trap. However, you held up well. You've got talented. I may be able to arrange a match for you against a serious opponent, maybe even the champion. I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena. Things don't work like that around here. Gallerfang only fights members of the Nahindrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After his last incident, Imangaleth strictly forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gallerfang is his bodyguard after all, so if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the Nahindrian League, and there's only one way to do that, by killing another member of the League. But fighting a member of the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you on that front, but first you will have to do me a favor. Oh, again. I want to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send him the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000 Delights. I need you to make a deal with them and convince them to provide their services to Galderfang. If you do this, Galderfang will be happy for me to arrange a fight between you and a League fighter without delay. Interesting. So the game is trying to get us to, well, experience, go into other areas. I don't care. Where can I find these succubi? Oh, I need the gold up front. The tiefling carefully counts out the gold coins and hands them over to you. This should compensate your expenses. 40,000. I have to strike a deal in hiring succubi from the 10,000 Delights. Wait, what happens if I say we want to fight now? I'm ready to enter the arena. I'm afraid you will have to wait until I can find you a worthy opponent. However, you could use this time to assist me in the matter we spoke of earlier. Now would be the perfect opportunity for you to do what I asked. Well, okay, let's help him. Why not? We need to get to the other areas of this city anyway. Senior guard. Wait, can't we return? Interesting. Let's see. Hey, it's the Method Slayer himself. I want to go through. You want to visit the rat's nest? Sure, suit yourself. Okay, perfect. Well, we have a name for ourselves now. The Method Slayer. This demon looks frail and sickly, especially in comparison to the mighty entourage that surrounds him. His voice sounds dull and tired, but his demeanor is calm and self-assured. He clearly believes himself to be in full control of the situation. A mortal with mythic abilities. How fortunate that you have made your way to the Abyss. Moreover, you have come to Lashinira, which makes things even more convenient for me. Oh yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my test subject. Who are you? The demon remains silent for a moment. Either he is hesitant to reveal his name, or he simply enjoys prolonging the suspense. I am Mutasafa. I am at present half Samira's most trusted alchemist. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Xantia Wang was working on something similar in your world wound. Of course, it was a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him, but it does not matter. I am superior to him in all ways, and I keep better pets. Greetings, fellow scientists. May I ask, what is your specialty? What experiments do you undertake at work and in your spare time? Would you like to conduct a joint experiment with me? Piss off. Surely it's dangerous for such a valued scientist to stroll around Lashinira, ambushing enemies. Muchasafin's voice remains flat and indifferent, and believe it or not, I am in absolutely no danger. You need me to be what? Something to study, take apart, test. Well, the first time you hear enthusiasm in the demon's voice. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you've met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I'm a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored and untested, and I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, I can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What uses could be found for such an unusual mortal? So you're now going to attack me, or? Yes, let's get started, shall we? He turns around. Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive. I just need the body. Targona. What the heck? How did they arrive here? Your arrogance blinds you, demon. Do you think it will be easy for you to escape if things do not go your way? And our friend who joined the crusade. Nice, but who's she? I already forgot about her. Yaniel. Oh, that's Yaniel, the one we... Oh, first crusade. I thought demons were smarter and stronger than the Abyss, but that is certainly not the case with this demon. They say the gods cannot hear our prayers here in the Abyss, but perhaps they will hear your frightened squeals, demon. What is that I hear? A friendly voice in the Abyss? Ah, what good fortune. More vivisection material? Excellent. Where is he? Dude, how can you hope to defeat us? The heck?
Don't hold back!
There is not much Iomede's servants could do that would surprise me, but I did not expect to see you in the Abyss. What should I do with such a sudden gift? Deal with you on the spot? Or let you thrash around in agony? Oh, I know what I'll choose.
Berengora nods to you casually. A stately, grey-haired warrior straightens her shoulders. proudly and tightens her grip on her weapon. You barely recognize Yanyels, the woman you rescued from captivity.
Light shines brightest in the darkness, monster. You will be defeated in the abyss, just as you were once defeated on Galarian.
What kind of creature are you? An angel? But you have the flesh of the abyss.
Do you not remember me, monster? I am Targana, the Silver. I thank heaven for our meeting, for I will soon behold the death of the one who robbed me of my brother, Lariel.
Now I understand. How hot the fire of your rage must be burning, Angel. One day you will learn that such fire can scorch you too.
What do you want from me?
I want your blood, your flesh, and your breath. I need you to whimper in pain and plead for mercy, and I will have all that and more from the servants of Iomade. But not today. I was not looking for you, but for Mutasafin.
And why do you need Mutasafin?
Do I really need to answer that? Well, I suppose there's no harm. Mutasafin is clever enough to work with Nahindrian crystals, and he is a demon. We can finally stop using former mortals like Xanther and Arilu as servants. I had a task for him. It's unfortunate that you interfered with my plans, but that's all right. They will soon come to pass anyway.
The paths of evil can be a strange labyrinth. They are not always rational or straightforward. The Echo of Discari himself could have been considered mortal. After all, the Demon Lord molded him from the souls of many mortal followers. Yet despite his origins, he still despises Xanther and Arilu.
Well, that's a shame. I killed the demon you were looking for.
No, you did not. Mutasafin can't be killed, at least not by conventional methods. He's probably groveling at Hepzimira's feet by now, begging her not to punish him for wasting a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
What have you done with Cathair, Echo? I'm sure you cannot wait to gloat.
I will say only one thing. My victim is still alive, but so much time has passed. I'll allow you to imagine the rest.
Something resembling a smile flickers across the monster's frightening visage.
This is terrible news, but there is still some hope. If we can track down our enemy, we can discover where he is keeping his prisoner.
Death to all monsters.
I have no desire to fight you, mortal. If the Abyss doesn't finish you off quickly enough, I might hurry things along, but not yet.